This is Captain Drake, the sole pilot taking you through 6 great white shark encounters. Sit tight. Number 6. It was indeed a clear day, and this Australian fisherman thought it was an excellent day to go kayak fishing, since he was close to the water. The video opens with an object we cannot quite see yet, below the surface of the water. The camera goes further, and it is a fin, a huge fish fin.
Chasing me! Hey, Dad, come here, please.
The fisherman begins to paddle his kayak and hump on the leg paddles to get as far away as he can from the sea animal. But this was one inquisitive shark.
He's a big one, you see him? You gotta go on this side of him.
As the kayak fisherman moves farther, it trails in the distance, stalking him till it summons courage and comes so close to the kayak. The kayak fisherman teams up with another kayaker present, and this was enough to drive the great white shark off. Number 5. Often, we come across divers who want to enjoy the evening out. Sometimes they enjoy the water without much hassle, and other times they don't. This was one of the other times. This diver kept going deeper into the water. He turns when he is suddenly faced with a great white shark. He begins to move away from the vicinity of the shark, but the shark remains adamant about its thoughts. The diver swims to the water's surface to get air and goes back in for all of about 2 seconds, and boom! There is the shark, just at the tip of his feet, about to take a bite.
That's so pretty white!
He tries to elude it and beckons to the boat. Thankfully, he is not harmed by the great white shark. Number 4. You know, maybe diving in a cage is not an assurance that you are safe from a vicious attack. This video begins with the sight of a cage in the middle of the sea. Teenage girls are aboard, and although we do not see their faces, the anxiety of what is to come is evident in their screams. This shark notices the presence of humans, and it swims to the surface of the water. It then begins to bite on the rods of the cage. Oh my God! Just take a look at how rigid its lower jaw is, and how strong-willed it is. The shark doubles around the cage, biting every spot possible to find a better opening spot. But is unlucky. It swims back into the water in resignation. Number 3. At first, all we see is the pink object floating in the distance. Then, the disturbance to the pink object. Then, it takes shape. The object is a kayak, but the kayaker is nowhere in sight.
He got knocked out by a shark. There's a shark swimming on his kayak right now.
You mean a person?
No, look at it. See that kayak?
Yeah.
The fucker just got knocked out of his kayak by a shark.
The shark continues to rumble with the kayak and proceeds a few meters later. This is when the shape of the kayaker comes into view.
See the fin? It's swimming towards the guy now.
The shark swims towards the kayaker. In a few seconds, he catches up to the kayaker. But surprisingly, the shark begins to swim away.
That was fucking crazy. That thing bumped around his kayak. Then the kayak flipped over and it got stuck and it started getting stuck in the kayak.
The kayaker begins to wave, hoping to draw attention to a boat. Thankfully, a white boat comes around to save the day, just before the shark has time to change its mind. Number 2. Here is another diver who takes a trip down to the bottom of the ocean. All is well, and he swims peacefully. The scuba diver takes a turn to look at the peaceful view. Then, a big white shark comes from the dark side and rams into his head. The hit was with its nose, which might not have poorly hurt, save it also nudged him down the water with its strong lower jaw. Perhaps the nudging was unintentional, as the shark didn't give a turn or come back for the diver. Number 1. The video opens with the kayak surfer paddling his green surfboard peacefully. For a couple of seconds, paddling proceeded without much hassle. Then, all of a sudden, his paddle is rudely struck by something hidden in the water. The surfer is startled at the first impact. He is oblivious to the events going on under the surface of the water. He double-checks his paddle to be sure he has not imagined the impact on his right side. Just before he notices the bite marks on his paddle, the shark comes closer again with the same technique. At this point, the waves come rushing towards the surfer, and he intensifies his action of paddling away from the grasp of the white shark. Of course, he gets out. Thanks for watching this video, mate. I have videos like this posted weekly. Please support me by subscribing to view previous videos as you anticipate the next.